Hi, this is Dawn from Ninja Bunny Crochet. Today I have for you is this cute little dog sweater. I made this for my little Shih Tzu. He is about 20 pounds and I made this particular sweater using Premier's Sweet Roll Sprinkles. This one had 245 yards, 5 ounces. It is a worsted weight, medium yarn. It's 100% acrylic. This particular color is called, let's see, it is called Blueberry Sprinkles to make it in this color. The one I'm going to show you for the tutorial, I'm using this a Premier Sweet Roll, and the color is called Root Beer Pop. This is also 100% acrylic, and it is a medium for worsted weight yarn too. 245 yards per roll. So that's the yarn that I used, and the size hook that I will be using is an I or a 5.5 millimeter hook. I do not have this in any other size other than this. Like I said, he is a Shih Tzu. I did have a picture of him in the sweater in the beginning of this. He is about 22 pounds. So let's get started making this cute little dog sweater. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my tutorials. Okay, let's start the dog sweater. I'm going to start with a slip knot on our hook, and we're going to chain 16. Once we have our chain of 16, we're going to single crochet second chain from hook. We're going to single crochet our way down the chain. When you get to the end of the chain, you'll have 15 stitches. Chain 1 and turn the work. Single crochet in the first stitch, and then in the back loop you're going to single crochet in the next 13 stitches. So for the next 13 stitches, single crochet in the back loop only. So you come to the last single crochet. When you get to the last single crochet, go through both loops. So we're going to go in the back loops only until we get to the last single crochet. So it would be 13 single crochets in the back loop only. Then when we get to the last one, right here, we're going to go through both loops. Now for round 3, we're going to repeat round 2. So we're going to chain 1, and we're going to repeat that round. We're going to repeat round 2 for round 3 through 50. So we're going to have 50 rounds total. So we're going to repeat for round 3 to round 50, round 2. So I'll do one more. I'll do it again with you one more time though. So we're going to single in the first stitch through both loops. Then in the next 13 stitches, we go through the back loop only. This is creating the collar ribbing. we get to that last stitch, we're going to go through both loops. So we still have 15 stitches. So this was round 3. So please complete round 4 through 50 on your own, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of round 50. I'm at the end of round 50, or row 50. We've got 15 stitches. I'm going to chain 1, turn the work, and fold up the collar. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch in the back loop only. So this is your front loop and this is your back loop. So we're going to slip stitch with the back loop only to the bottom loops of row 1. Making sure that you're matching stitch per stitch so that it comes out even when you get all the way down to the end of the row. So keep slip stitching and I'll meet you back up at the end. Once you get to the end of the last single crochet, last slip stitch, chain 1, and you're going to turn it inside out, and it looks just like another ribbing at this point. Now working along the edge of the ends of the rows, we're going to place single crochets along the ends of the rows. So place 1 single crochet in the end of each row. So when you get back to the beginning, you should have 50 single crochets. I'll meet back up with you at the end of the round. At the end of round 1, I've got 50 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. I'm going to chain 2 for round 2. This chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So we're going to half double crochet into that same stitch. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Then we're going to increase into the next stitch. So for a half double increase, we're going to do 2 half double crochets into that same stitch. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Then half double crochet increase. And that's going to be the repeat all the way around. So we're going to half double crochet in the next 4. Then half double crochet increase, just a half double crochet twice in 1 stitch. Please continue this pattern all the way around to get back to the beginning, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of the round. Okay, we're at the end of round 2. We have 60 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet we made, chain 2, and we're going to half double crochet into that same stitch we just slip stitched into. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Then we're going to increase in the next. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. An increase in the next, and that's going to be the repeat all the way around. Half double in the next 5, and increase in the next. Please continue this pattern all the way around to get back to the beginning, and I'll meet up with you at the end of the round. We're at the end of round 3. We have 70 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet that we made. And to start round 4, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to half double crochet in that same stitch that we just slip stitched into, and we're going to half double crochet in each stitch around. So this is not an increase round. We're just going to half double crochet in each stitch around. So please do this, and I'll meet you back up at the end of this round. At the end of round 4, we have 70 stitches, and we're going to slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made. To start round 5, we're going to chain 2 and half double crochet into the same stitch that we just slip stitched into. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Then we're going to increase in the next, and half double crochet in the next 6 stitches. And then we're going to increase in the next. And this is going to be our repeat all the way around. It's going to be half double in the next 6 stitches. And then increase in the next. So please continue this all the way around to get back to the beginning, and I will meet up with you at the end of the round. I'm at the end of round 5. I have 80 stitches, and we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet that we made and chain 2. Now for rounds 6 through rounds 9, they're going to be exactly the same. They're going to be just a half double crochet in each stitch. So we're going to half double crochet in the same stitch that we just slip stitched into, and then a half double crochet in each stitch around. So for rounds 6 through rounds 9, they'll be exactly the same, just one half double crochet in each stitch. So please complete rounds 6 through rounds 9, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of round 9. We're at the end of round 9. We still have 80 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet we made and chain 2. Start round 10, we're going to half double crochet into the same stitch that we just slip stitched into. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 7 stitches. Then we need to chain 8. Then we're going to straighten out this. Skip the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then half double crochet in the next 48 stitches. This gap is going to be our first leg hole. Once you have your 48 half double crochets completed, chain 8. Skip the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And half double crochet in the remaining 8 stitches. Then we're going to slip stitch to the top of the first half double crochet that we made. These two, pull this up here so I can show you. These two gaps are going to be the leg holes for the sweater. I'll show you on the example that I had here. Here's the collar, which will fold down, and then here's the front leg holes of the sweater, right here. So here is your collar, which you fold down, and here's your front leg holes. to start round 11, chain 2 and half double crochet in the same stitch, then half double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Then place 1 half double crochet in each of the next 8 chains. Then half double crochet in the next 22 stitches. Once you have 22 stitches, 22 half double crochets, chain 3, and this is going to be for the hole for the harness on the back of the sweater. Just like this one right here is on the hole for the harness. That'll be on your dog's back. If you don't use a harness, you can just place 3 half double crochets here and then continue with 23 half double crochets. But if you use a harness, chain 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then place 23 half double crochets. Once you get your 23 half double crochets, place 1 double crochet in each of the chains. So each one of the 8 chains, you place 1 half double crochet. For a total of 8. Then place 8 half double crochets in the remaining 8 stitches. You should have a total of 80 stitches all together, and we're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet that we made. And the 80 stitches will be counting also the chain 3 that you did too. To start row 12, we're going to chain 2 and half double crochet in the same stitch we just slip stitched into. Then we're going to half double crochet in the next 38 stitches. Once you have your 38 half double crochets, place 1 half double crochet in each of the chain 3s. Then continue half double crocheting in each stitch for the remainder of the 38 stitches. Once you complete this, I'll meet back up with you at the end of the row. I'm at the end of round 12. I have 80 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet that we made. Now for rounds 13 through 15, they're going to be exactly the same. We're going to be placing 1 half double crochet into each stitch. So to start off, we place a half double crochet into the same stitch that we just slip stitched into. Oops, sorry about that. And 1 half double crochet into each stitch around. Okay. Please continue this for rounds 13 through rounds 15, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of round 15. I'm at the end of round 15. We still have 80 stitches. We're going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet we made. Chain 2, half double crochet into the same stitch we just slip stitched into, and half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. Then we're going to half double crochet decrease. To do that, you yarn over, insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 4. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 6 stitches, and then we're going to half double crochet decrease again. Again, that's yarn over, insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. Please repeat this pattern all the way around until you get back to the beginning, and I'll meet up with you at the beginning or the end of the round. We're at the end of round 16. We have 70 stitches. We're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet that we made, chain 2, and half double crochet into the same stitch that we just slip stitched into. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 4 stitches, and half double crochet decrease into the next. Again, that's a yarn over, insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all three. Excuse me, all four. Half double crochet into the next 5 stitches, and then a half double crochet decrease into the next. And that's our repeat. Half double crochet into the next 5, and a half double crochet decrease. Please repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet you back up at the beginning. I'm at the end of round 17. We have 60 stitches, and we're going to slip stitch to the top of the first half double crochet that we made, chain 2, and half double crochet into the same stitch we just slip stitched into. Now for rounds 18 and 19, we're just going to place 1 half double crochet into each stitch. We will not be decreasing for rounds 18 and 19. This will just be straight half double crochet into each stitch. So please complete rounds 18 and 19, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of round 19. I'm at the end of round 19. We have 60 stitches, and we're going to slip stitch to the first half double crochet that we made. Chain 2 and half double crochet into the same stitch we just slip stitched into. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Then we're going to half double crochet decrease. Again, that's a yarn over, insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 4 loops. Then we're going to half double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Then we're going to decrease in the next, and half double crochet into the next 4. Then decrease, and this is our pattern all the way around. Please continue with this, and I'll meet back up with you at the end of the round. I'm at the end of round 20. We have 50 half double crochets. We're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet we made. Now we're done with the body. This is complete, and we're going to put on the end, the bottom ribbing, just like this right here. To do that, we need to chain 5, and then we're going to single crochet, second chain from hook, back down to the sweater. Then slip stitch into the next 2 stitches onto the sweater. Chain 1 and turn the work. You're going to skip the 2 slip stitches that you just made, and you're going to single crochet in the back loop only of the next 3 single crochets. And in the last single crochet, you're going to go through both loops and chain 1 and turn the work again. Single crochet in the first single crochet, back loop only of the next 3 single crochets, and we're back down to the sweater. We're going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches onto the sweater. Chain 1 and turn the work again. And we're going to continue like this all the way around the sweater till we get back to the beginning. I'll do a couple more rows with you so that you really can get the hang of this. Skip the first 2 slip stitches and single crochet into the back loop of the single crochets of the first 3, and on the last single crochet go through both loops. Chain 1 and turn the work. Go through both loops and single crochet. Back loop only of the next 3 single crochets, back down towards the sweater, and then we're going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches on the sweater. Chain 1, turn the work or flip the work, however you want to refer to it. Skip those 2 slip stitches and single crochet in the back loop only of the first 3 single crochets, both loops on the last single crochet. Then chain 1 and turn the work. Please continue this till you get back to the beginning, and I'll meet back up with you at the end. I just finished the last row of the cuff. Chain 1, turn the work, and put the 2 ends together. Now, using the back loops only, we're going to slip stitch the ends together to close up the cuff. Just like that, and fasten off. You can weave in your end. And you're all set. There is your dog sweater. Just move up the camera a little bit so you can get it all the way in. all the way in the picture there. And there is the full completed dog sweater. There's the 2 leg holes. This is the bottom band, and this is the neck. Of course, you have to weave your ends in here. My ends aren't weaved in. And this would be the bottom side that the dog's legs come out of, and this is the back side that goes on the dog's back. And here's the little hole for the harness to come through. So if you've liked this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my tutorials. Thanks for watching, and happy crocheting! Bye-bye!